przedstawić.
Biżut.
The liqueurs of culture.
A to...
Dokumentaliści Rodrigo Marques i Eduardo Consonni przyjechali na krakowski festiwal filmowy ze swoją historią o miłości.
Hello and welcome to Krakow Film Festival. It's very nice to have you here. You came all the way from Brazil, so I'm really pleased. You came with your first film this year in the festival here. It's called Split. Can you please tell me a little bit about the process?
We decided to make the Split film. What led us there was we always do our films in our neighborhoods or around the city of São Paulo, which really vibrates reality and the quotidian life there. So we started looking at this guy that used to live under the bridge, and his house really, all the rooms were separate, like the kitchen, where the place that he works. So we decided to investigate his daily life, and finally we got into a couple's life. We discovered that during the shooting, and suddenly we saw ourselves inside a love story, and in the editing room we discovered that, so it was really fantastic.
Yeah, it's kind of, we always talk about the city. The São Paulo is a big city.
Yeah, it's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's something that affects us. Everything is affect us, or close for us. We like to talk about that, you know. It's the third film we do in the same neighborhood.
Okay.
And
so it's like a series you're making, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how can you? Because obviously it's quite unusual that you make films together, that you directors, you know, the collaboration really. How does it work? Because this is quite interesting actually. Like, do you argue like who's directing, who's doing sound, or do you like direct together, or how does it work?
Yeah, here I think they think it's a strange way to do. When we talk to the people, they see it's like a strange way, because in we are not students. We didn't have a degree in cinema. We are more like artists doing, and we think it's really possible now. It's more contemporary thing to do together and do like a group working. And we don't have this problem, you know, doing together. We think about, always thinking about the film. It's not my ideas or our idea, but it's what is good for the film, you know, and we stay there.
Okay.
Yeah, we normally we think about the project, the subject, and together, you know, since the beginning. As a Split, we decided together, every time we pass by his house, we've talked about it, let's go there, investigate his daily life, let's go there, talk to him. And so we decided everything together. So during shooting, we split in two separate technicians. I do photography, Eduardo do the sound, but we're always talking like by the eyes, or, you know, the positions, and deciding where to shoot, and afterwards in the editing room, we edit together. Sometimes I operate, sometimes he does, and we're always together deciding which cut is good or not. And afterwards also, like at the post-production and posters and stills and all that, we decide it's all together. You know? It's more like a collective. It's like, as he says, more contemporary. Yeah,
but in my opinion, it's quite good actually, because then, you know, sometimes there's some little details that you can't see, for example, but you might see it, you know, and then you just like put together your knowledge and your, you know, your visuals and how you frame it, and I think it's quite good. I also wanted to ask you about the situation of documentary film in Brazil. Is it a very popular form of filmmaking? How does it work?
Yeah, I think there in Brazil we have the language of contemporary documentary is really good. We have a lot of young directors doing that there in whole Brazil, and we contact us in the festivals there, and we're doing like the same language, you know. It's interesting because it's far cities, and we're doing the same, you know. It's really big and interesting documentaries doing there.
Yeah, it's great. And there's like good traditional documentaries there. So like Eduardo T, which was one of the greatest documentarists there. We were really inspired by him at the beginning. Nowadays we really connect to other young filmmakers, documentarists there from Pernambuco, Recife. There are really good guys there. In Rio also there's a lot of São Paulo. So I think there's a really new movement around Brazil for young filmmakers with new visions, you know, author-driven films, you know. They're really starting to get distributed. They're really successful in festivals around there and around the world. So I think documentary in Brazil is really growing, and we have great directors there also, you know.
Yeah. Sounds promising to me.
Yeah.
My last question will be about the protagonist. What happened to the lady? Do you know? There's a secret, or?
Well, she left him. I don't know, maybe she'll come back.
Do you think?
Yeah, it's a love story, and they are a couple. They still living there. Today they are there, and we always passing there. We always talk with them. We always help them if you can, and I think they will be together for a long. I don't know.
Forever.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good. It's a love story. That's the perfect ending. Thank you very much for your time, and see you soon next year.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.